Hello and welcome to the Great Big Indian Wellness Show 2021. I'm Tony Patty and today I'm joined by Neelam Wright. Now here on our very special broadcast today, we're going to be talking to Neelam Wright, who's the co-founder of Curry On Cooking Limited. Now, whilst living in the UK, Neelam was a foster carer and also an optical illusion artist, well-being facilitator, hypnotherapist, and a fitness professional supporting special needs in schools, sports centers, and also within local community groups as an adult tutor, delivering yoga size and well-being. Neelam Wright, also known as Saucy Spice Sister, is now demystifying the art of Indian cooking through humor. She works hard at keeping you calmer. Okay, that's right. You heard right. Keeping you calmer. The co-founder of Curry On Cooking Limited is a UK-based company, as seen on BBC's Countryfile and Bargain-Loving Brits in the Sun, offering innovative, award-winning, all-natural spice kits and lessons to help cook the Great British Curry, the healthier way to avoid obesity and diabetes. Now, since moving to Spain in 2010, Neelam divides her free time volunteering as a guardian angel mentor, supporting single parents, and also a listener for the Samaritans as well. So Neelam joins us today. Neelam, a very warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us right here on the Great Big Indian Wellness Show.
Thank you for having me.
So today we're going to be talking about Life Blip Reset. What's that all about? Because the Blip Blaster is a little, I would say perhaps life-changing, powerful technique to free you from emotional pain and negative self-talk. It's a simple no-fuss process which perhaps identifies the source of your emotional pain and helping you how to deal with those negative feelings. But to decipher all of this, Life Blip Reset, what's it all about?
What is it all about? It's about living. It's just about bringing yourself into the now, because, you know, things happen to us. I've used the metaphor as a computer. You know, we upgrade, we have to shut down all of our other apps that are open beforehand, just so we can focus on what needs to be, what needs to be updated. And, you know, all the Blip Blaster does is it goes back and it finds a memory. You probably won't even know what it is. And then find that, it could be something so small, like somebody saying, keep calm. You don't need, you don't need to outshine everybody else with your dancing. Nobody likes a show off. And that could impinge on you as a 7-8-year-old and keep you small for the rest of your life. And you not even know why you are so reserved and, a little bit, because I believe that a lot of us do live in fear. Now, fear isn't an emotion. Fear is an emotion, sorry. But a lot of people say, oh, I suffer from anxiety. Anxiety isn't an emotion in itself, it's the fear. So really, all these ailments that we have, that we're holding on to, manifest themselves in and it could be anything, any addiction, anything, because you don't even know why you're holding on to it, because it happened such a long time ago.
So does one need to accept in the first place that there is a problem in order to clarify and get the benefits of this technique that you speak about?
I think what one needs to do is to accept. If you can accept that the past is your past, and you've got something that you've got an issue, because your brain will keep taking you back to an event and you're not quite sure why. I think everybody's human. It's our human nature. I mean, being the hypnotherapist, our conscious mind keeps the guard, so it stops anybody or anything penetrating. So, it's going to kick and say, no, I'm fine. No, it's good. I'm good. But we've all got issues. We have all got issues.
Self-denial.
Or not. Sorry?
Self-denial.
Self-denial. Well, actually, it's not denial, it's protection. Because if there was some pain created back in the past, your conscious mind will avoid that situation ever again. Your amygdala, I can't even say the word, your amygdala takes a snapshot when that trauma happens. So, you know, somebody might walk through the door and startle you. You might have had a glass of milk that's smashed. So you might not drink milk anymore because of that trauma that you had. It's that snapshot. And your brain can't tell the difference between reality and fiction. And we've also got false memory syndrome as well. So, you know, if you did have a blip in the past, and if you keep thinking, he did that to me, and it gets stronger and stronger, or, you know, it's a really good technique to avoid that, make it better, so you can allow to be yourself more authentically.
Neelam, how do you go about identifying that problem in the first place, knowing that there's something that's in the back of your mind that goes into a memory bank that you often recall, but sometimes even subconsciously, there's something in the back of your mind that's bothering you, but you don't actually realize that it's there and it's holding you back in life. How do you go about identifying that problem?
Well, you might know it's there, but you don't want to talk about it. And it's something very difficult to do, because to articulate a trauma is near impossible sometimes. So it's about going through the back door, which is through your emotions. So you feel when a wave of emotion comes over you, you'll know that something's going on, and then all you have to do is find where that emotion is. And it could be in your throat, it could be in your heart, it could be in your lower back. We hold on to tension. So once you find it, it's easy to deal with. It's getting you into that self-hypnosis is what's really needed.
So yeah, in order to help people clarify and get into the technique, if you like, of identifying the issue or a problem from their memory or trauma, past trauma that they've been through, is this something they can do daily or weekly, monthly, or what? How do you go about helping people through this?
Most of the time, you'll do it once and think, that was amazing. I'm learning to talk to my negative self. That negative self is now changing and it's on my side. It's like a twin that's, you know, on the same side as me, instead of that brain going, oh, you can't do that. You'll never be like that. That's impossible. Why do you think who do you think you are? You know, all that we have. Yours might be different.
Well, depends on circumstances, I suppose.
Yeah, so when you become friends with your true essence, your life just changes. So, you know, once you've used the Blip Blaster, you'll do it again, and you'll do it every morning if you want to.
Explain to us how we go about it then. Give us the process.
Well, do you know, I gave it free. It used to cost £42, which is the meaning of life. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't know if you get that quote or not. Right. It's a book by Douglas Adams. So 42 is the meaning of life. I've always asked people their meaning of life. So it was £42. During lockdown, I was giving it away for free. So, and I'm going to continue, because if it can save lives, you know, there's so many taboos that we have to deal with, whether, you know, you're the wrong sex, or, you know, there's so much racism, sexism, so many ists, you know, so many misogynists. It's hard, you know, even for men, it's so difficult. Suicide rates in men, if we could reduce that, and if they could just Blip Blaster and know that their emotions are validated and they are allowed to cry. You know, I am the crying hypnosis. So it's a free thing. That's how you can get a hold of it. You just have to email blasterblip@gmail.com, and you'll get an automated thing with the which is just, you get a preamble of 4 videos, and it's 10 minutes long, because it teaches about the felt sense and about how to get into a hypnosis state. And really, you're only 2 breaths away. It's just 2 deep breaths in. But we don't know this, because we, you know, a lot of us are shallow breathers. So it's just breathing into your stomach and just activating your diaphragm and just being calm. First thing in the morning, you know, after reading a book or having a hot bath. But, you know, so everything's done there for you. It tells you what to do. You don't need to talk about it. Nobody needs to know what your trauma is. You know, if you just want to make things better in the past, or just heal so you can be more present. That's my wish.
Is that the same as meditation?
Oh, it's all the same. Hypnosis, meditation, chakra, guided this. It's all the same thing. It's just getting yourself into that beautiful state. Just as, that lull that you go into just before you fall asleep, that magical, it's just finding that magic. And then, as I said, the most important thing is you're not talking to a hypnotherapist. You don't have to articulate anything. You feel it, you heal. Nobody needs to know. It's done in the comfort of your own bed. And you can share it with all ages. It's perfect for kids because the neuron pathways are a lot smaller. So any blips that they have, they'll be able to just let them go and move on with their life.
And simply deal with them. So Neelam Wright, as the co-founder of Curry on Cooking Limited, we're here today talking about Life Blip Reset. But I'm really interested to learn about self-hypnosis. And I know you've touched on it recently in our conversation. I wanted to know a little bit more about how we go about self-hypnosis, the process that's involved. Is it a discipline? Is it something, okay, I'm going to do some self-hypnosis now, switch on, switch off like a light switch. Is that how it works?
It depends where your state of mind is, to be honest, and it all depends on what emotion you're in. So if you've just had an argument with somebody and you want to just reset, what I do is I escape. Nobody can stop me from going to the toilet. So if you're ever in a tricky situation, excuse yourself, just go and lock yourself in the bathroom and just do a couple of deep breaths. We all know what mantras are. We all know how to find joy. It's whether we think we deserve it or not. And everybody thinks, oh, it's okay for them. They'll be able to do that. They'll be able to get thin. I won't, because there's something in me stopping me from, as I said, I used to be, a larger than life character. And I want to change people's lives because I don't know if I don't believe in reincarnation. I don't know. So,
what do you get out of it?
Well, it's my passion project. It's just something that I want to, you've got to give back. It's my act of kindness that I'm doing, hopefully. And, people are going to love it. And it's just going to be something that could change people's lives and save lives, as I keep saying.
It's your good karma, right?
Yeah. Take a chance on me.
So, Neelam Wright, thank you very much indeed for joining us here today on the Great Big Indian Wellness Show. A wonderful insight into wellness and making better use of our subconscious minds and getting ourselves through traumas. And with your help, more and more people will find solstice in being able to do that. I thank you for your kind time and your generous contribution to the program today.
My pleasure. Honestly, it's been a joy. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much.